the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
A teenager shot outside a popular Thanksgiving high school football game. What do we know about the suspect and a possible getaway car? And a woman and 3 teens recover after a quadruple shooting in Prince George's County, Maryland overnight. When will the rise of youth violence end? And a shopping season like no other. How retailers offer consumers newer seasonal steals and deals. Breaking news, a teenager shot near an annual holiday football game in the district. Thanks for joining us for DC News Now at 6. This Thanksgiving, I'm Ben Dennis. We're following that breaking news out of Northeast tonight. DC News Now reporter Dave Laval joins us live from East Capitol Street, where the shooting had happened. And Dave, we've learned this teenage boy shot is believed to be 15 years old.
That's correct, Ben. And also the good news is he's expected to survive. That's the word from DC Police. This shooting took place about a block from Eastern High School, where the annual Turkey Bowl takes place. Police told us the shooting is not, again, I want to repeat, not connected to a fight that happened inside the stadium. Police said that the shooting happened just before 1:30 this afternoon on East Capitol Street Northeast, about a block from the stadium. Commander Tasha Bryant added this was likely a targeted attack. The shooting happened after a man was wounded in another shooting, this time at 49th and North Capitol Streets. Police do not believe the 2 cases are related. Meanwhile, as for what happened here this afternoon, Bryant did not hold back her thoughts on another teen wounded by gun violence.
This right here is frustrating for me. I'm tired of talking about gun violence. I'm tired of seeing kids be victims. I'm tired of seeing kids victimize other children. We have to do better than this.
Police said they are looking for an older model Toyota Camry, that gray in color, with 2 to 3 people inside it, possibly with a female driver. The car has a DC license plate FP 3600. You're asked to call 911 if you have any information. We're live in Northeast. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Dave, thank you so much. While investigating that shooting, DC police found a gun that you'll see right here on your screen near Eastern High School around the same time of that shooting. Police tell us that the gun is not related to that case. They did find bullet casings and a gun able to hold a large magazine left on that pavement. We will continue to follow this story as it develops. And developing now in Prince George's County, Maryland, the search continues for whoever opened fire on a woman and 3 teenagers in Hillcrest Heights last night. It happened around 6 p.m. at the Hillcrest Heights Shopping Center off Iverson Street. Police say a car pulled up, someone inside fired at the group, and then the driver took off into the night. Tonight, police with a plea to the public.
We take policing inside of our community very seriously, but we also cannot police our community without the help of the individuals in the community. So again, if there's anyone that has any information on what took place tonight, we ask that they come forth and help us out so that way the victims can receive justice.
And in Virginia, a memorial grows tonight for the victims of Tuesday's mass shooting at a Chesapeake Walmart. 6 families without loved ones near this holiday. The gunman, a store manager, opened fire in the store's break room, shooting more than 12 people, killing 6 before turning the gun on himself. Police now identifying those 6 victims. They range in age from 16 years old to 70. From left to right, Brian Pendleton, Kelly Pyle, Lorenzo Gamble, Randy Blevins, Tanika Johnson, and that 16-year-old who is not being identified because of their age. And coming up in a few minutes, we hear from these victims' families as they grapple with such a heavy loss on this Thanksgiving holiday. And in his first court appearance by video, the accused gunman in the Colorado Springs Club Q mass shooting appearing bruised and slumped over. Take a look. That's 22-year-old Anderson Aldrich, 2 public defenders next to him. Aldrich's responses to the judge were slow and low with little reaction or movement. Our sister station asked Aldrich's defense attorney if whether the suspect's they-them pronouns could impact the case, as he could face hate crime charges along with murder charges.
My purposes, in every single murder case that I've prosecuted, which have been more than I would care to talk about, I refer to every one of those as defendants, and that's what I will do in this case. And it has no impact on the way that I prosecute this case.
Aldrich is accused of killing 5 and injuring more than a dozen others. He is held without bond tonight and is expected to be formally charged early next month. And our hearts are with the families torn by the loss of loved ones this holiday season in Virginia and across the country. May their memories be a blessing. Turning to weather now with Scott Sumner. Scott, you were just telling me off camera that this was the warmest day for Thanksgiving in about a decade.
Yeah, you'd have to go back to 2011 here, where temperatures got into the D.C. region up to 74 degrees. No, nothing like that today, but we certainly were mild enough and very pleasant and comfortable. How about our neighbors up to the north in Washington County, Hagerstown? Right now, comfortably coming in at 51 degrees. With clear skies across the board and some observed highs today. As you see, we're looking at Manassas at 60, D.C. at 60, Waldorf at 62, Culpeper 62, Woodstock 63. So you get the gist of it. Pretty nice from Woodstock to Annapolis even at 53. Still not too bad. A little bit closer to the water, just a little bit cooler this afternoon. Now, as far as the clouds are concerned, I observed nice high temperatures today and did observe driving into work today some high clouds drifting in and out as well. So we'll see a steady increase in cloud coverage as we go throughout the overnight tonight. And tomorrow, well, if you're doing some traveling tomorrow and going out to the malls, some light rain, especially in the morning. We'll break it down with the timeline coming up in my full weather. But in the meantime, enjoy the night. Clouds are moving in tonight. A few showers for Black Friday. Sunshine returns on Saturday and then returning home with some rain showers. We'll break it down again, like I said, with your full 7-day forecast in just a few.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Scott. The first family delivered at least half a dozen pumpkin pies to Massachusetts Nantucket firefighters today. President Biden and his family have spent Thanksgiving there for 4 decades. Biden was given a baseball cap with the logo of the Nantucket Fire Department. The president was there to show his appreciation for firefighters, but reporters, they did ask him to address gun violence after the latest wave of deadly shootings.
The idea we still allow semi-automatic weapons to be purchased is sick. It's just sick. It has no social redeeming value. Zero, none. Not a single solitary rationale for it except profit for the gun manufacturers.
What will you try and do?
I'm going to try to get rid of assault weapons.
During the lame duck?
I'm going to do it whenever I got to make that assessment as I get in and start counting the votes.
Biden there signaling some moves of what he wants Congress to achieve. At least 36 people have died in shootings this year, reportedly involving AR-15 style rifles. And turning now to the big celebration of the day, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York. Huge crowds lined the streets of Manhattan this morning. The 96th parade, almost a century, had 16 character balloons, 28 floats, a dozen marching bands, and a whole lot of musical performances. WPIX's Stacey Ann Gooden has more from the Big Apple.
It's that time of the year again. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade descended on 6th Avenue, and like every other year, it lived up to the hype.
I like everything. I like the dance.
A time to enjoy, a time to make new friends.
You are so stylish, girlfriend. I'm loving it.
Thank you. You traded numbers.
And a lot to be grateful for.
I think about how many first responders there are in this country who serve every day selflessly. They are the true heroes.
Speaking of heroes, as always, security was tight with extra NYPD officers at the ready. And this year's parade, the New York City Police Department Marching Band took part in the festivities. The parade featured 16 giant balloons, 28 floats, 40 novelty and heritage inflatables, 12 marching bands, 700 clowns, 10 performance groups, a host of celebrity guests, and the one and only Santa Claus.
There's nothing like this. There's so many people. They all want to come out and celebrate the season. You know, we're introducing Santa into the Christmas season. It's Thanksgiving. Families are here.
You brought your family here today. Why was that so important to make them a part of the celebration?
Just a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You know, they'll always remember this, and I mean, just the love and just the togetherness of the people. This is what the world should be like. This is what America should be like. This is what everywhere should be like.
Under a mostly clear sky with a light breeze, it was ideal weather conditions for these giant balloons. There were old favorites and new balloons too, like Striker, the U.S. soccer star, executing an iconic bicycle kick in celebration of the FIFA World Cup, and Bluey, the Australian cattle pup, making her parade debut. But it was a popular beagle that got Chris Puzzella excited.
Happy Thanksgiving!
This annual tradition dates back almost a century, attracting 3 million spectators, according to organizers. There were many first-timers.
Was it what you expected?
Yes, and more.
This was on our bucket list. So this is our first time in New York, and we've always wanted to be at the parade.
And others making a return.
We came a long time ago when this one was a baby, so I wanted the other two to see it because it's an amazing parade. And the parade, it's more than just about the floats and the dancing and the singing. It's the energy you feel. It's the love that we share. It's the fact that we are so grateful, and this is the perfect time to share in that magnificent feeling and enjoy the holidays.
In Midtown, I'm Stacey Ann Gooden.
Plenty of people feeling merry and bright. And in Virginia, students in Fairfax County got crafty with a Thanksgiving parade of their own. Look here. A class at Sangster Elementary decorated these small balloons fastened to a device that follows a pre-drawn route along with sheets of paper. A fish, a mouse, and a snail made their way to the finish line. And while many people are sitting down for Thanksgiving dinner at this hour, some are looking ahead to Black Friday deals, but they might look a little bit different this year. Our Katie Ree is live with us in Virginia at the Fashion Center at Pentagon City, which is set to open tomorrow morning. Katie, you've got a little bit more as shoppers plan to camp out for the best deals.
Good evening, Ben, and happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's looking pretty quiet around here. There's not as many people as you'd think. That's because, like you said, these malls and these shopping centers are going to open a lot later than people would have expected or noticed in years past. Now, it's estimated that 160 million people, over 160 million people, are planning to shop throughout this holiday weekend. And now that's from Friday until Cyber Monday. Now, that's according to the National Retail Federation and Prosper Insights and Analytics. Now, it's Black Friday shopping isn't what it used to be, though, and it's as we known it in years past. Now, the National Retail Federation is also predicting shopper turnout higher than what it was pre-pandemic. Many stores used to open on Thanksgiving Day or early in the hours of Friday morning, but over the last few years, we've seen a shift towards stores closing on Thanksgiving Day and opening solely on Friday morning on Black Friday. Now, places like Target, Costco, Best Buy, and Walmart are closed on Thanksgiving Day, and they aren't opening their doors until around 5 or 6 in the morning. And here at Pentagon City, those shops here will open their doors at around 6 tomorrow morning. And other stores have offered longer holiday shopping seasons as well before tomorrow's big shopping day. So will people be heading out to grab their deals?
I want to go Black Friday shopping. My mom and I went a few years ago, and my best friend's coming, so we want to go shopping together.
I'm down for the challenge, I think. We went Thanksgiving night when we went together a couple of years ago, and it was less crazy than I thought.
Black Friday stopped being just Black Friday. I actually liked going out at midnight, 1 a.m. It was exciting. It was nice. It was cool to be able to go to places that you weren't able to go at the same time. But it just kind of lost that kind of spark after you do it a couple of times.
Now, there might not be anyone camped out here around the Pentagon City, but all those stores here and also at Tyson's Corner Center will open at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So if you want to get those deals, you better get up early. But for now, in Pentagon City, Katie Ree, DC News Now.
Thanks to Katie. Appreciate it. Taking a look at other area mall hours in Maryland, Westfield, Montgomery Mall, and Wheaton Malls open at 7 a.m. The mall at Prince George's also opens at 7. Over in the district, the shops at City Center open at 10.